We're going to do some vinyasa, and we're going to do shoulder strengthening and core work as part of that. All right, so start in your seat. You might want some blocks today, but that's probably it. Close your eyes, let your hands rest. Big breath in and release. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. And just take a few moments here to notice how your body is feeling right now. The quality of your breath. And perhaps set an intention for this practice. Just one uplifting word. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Let the hands rest. Open the eyes. Come to tabletop. And we'll just get right to the shoulders. So hands are shoulder width distance apart. You can bring your knees back a little bit so the hips aren't stacked right over the knees, but pretty close. And then just gauge if you can come into this like half chaturanga, or it's almost like a full chaturanga actually. And then back to the heels with the hips. Come forward, little bend in the elbows, carve the tailbone toward your heels, and come back. Hips to heels, good. Forward and back. Two more. Last one. Good. Toes are tucked. Downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Warm up the backs of your legs. Lift your heels. Bend your knees deeply. Look forward. Exhale out all the breath. Little steps to the top of the mat or one light hop. Forward fold. Hinge at hips. Shake your head no. Nod yes. Root down into your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up, touch the sky, palms together, hands to heart, exhale. Okay, sun salutations with a twist. Well, not with like a literal twist, but just adding something fun in. All right, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge at hips, fold. Walk your hands forward, extend through the crown. Bend your knees, root the hands down, step back, plank. Good, shift forward, knees might come down. 3 push-ups here for 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees. Little steps or lightly hop to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Root down into your feet to rise up, reach up, touch the sky. And then right to your forward fold. Exhale. Walk hands forward, extend through your crown. Bend knees, plant the hands, step back, plank. Shift forward, knees might come down. 3 push-ups for 3, for 2, for 1. Good, downward facing dog. A few rounds of breath. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees deeply, look forward, little steps or lightly hop, top of the mat, fold. Root down into the feet. Inhale, reach up. Palms together, fold. Exhale. Good, walk hands forward, look ahead. Bend knees deeply, set the hands plank. Shift forward, knees might come down. 3 push-ups. Downward facing dog. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Take the gaze forward. Bend the knees deeply. Step or hop lightly. Top of your mat, fold. Or down into your feet. Inhale, reach up, rise up, palms together. And to the heart. Awesome. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge at hips, fold. Step your right foot back. Come to a runner's lunge, both hands root down. You could take one block to either side of the foot, shoulder width distance apart. And the reason for that is we're going to do some little switch. I don't know what they're called. Jump switches things. All right, so hands are here. I'm going to let my fingers go over the outside of the block to take some of the pressure off the wrist. Squeeze legs strong, engage your core, and then kick or switch or jump switch. The other option is not jumping and doing the stepping. Still hard. Good. Last one. Awesome. Remove the block, step to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Come to plank. Down to the forearms. So collarbones stay wide. Tailbone carves to heels. Tap both knees down and lift. Tap, lift. Tap, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come all the way down to the belly. Take the arms long by your sides. Lift your armpits to your ears and draw the head of the arm bones away from your mat. Interlace your fingers behind your low back. Draw the knuckles back. Lift the hands up. Lift your gaze, lift your chest. Take your gaze forward, lift your legs. Really find a lift through the inner ankles and breathe. Good. Inhale, breath. Exhale, slowly lower down. Release the hands, set them underneath the shoulders. And press up, downward facing dog. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Bend your knees, look forward, step or hop lightly to the top of the mat, forward fold. Root down to your feet. Inhale, reach up, rise up. And then palms in front of your heart. Hips square to the front of your mat. Step your right foot back. You're in a high lunge or crescent lunge. Lift your back leg a little bit higher, hands at hips. Hinge forward. Okay, airplane. So you'll come up, lift your right leg. We'll hold here for a couple rounds of breath. Maybe arms go back, palms face down. Step back, crescent lunge, high lunge. Reach up. Again, airplane. Straighten your standing leg. Lift a kneecap, faces down. Press back through the ball of your lifted foot. Crescent lunge. Inhale, reach up. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, airplane. Step back, crescent lunge. Good. Inhale, breath. Exhale, hands come down. Side plank. Left arm lifts up. Press down through your right hand. Claw the mat with your finger pads and reach your left arm up and lift your hips. Flex your toes toward your nose. Stack your bones and breathe. Maybe the leg lifts, maybe not. Good. Left hand down. Plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, come through your push-up or maybe 1 or 3. And then downward facing dog. Inhale, breath. Exhale, bend knees, look forward, step or hop lightly to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Root down into your feet. Inhale, reach up, look up. Palms come together. Exhale, hands at hips. Okay, so now left foot steps back. High lunge. Reach your arms up and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, airplane. Right knee is straight. If you found that you did maybe the wrong side the first time, just make sure you're on the other leg. Good. Step back, crescent lunge, reach up. Lift your back thigh. Bend your front knee. Inhale. Exhale. Airplane. Good. Step back, crescent lunge. Airplane, last one. Good. Step back. Inhale, breath. Exhale, hands come down, left hand roots. Side plank, right arm reaches up. Flex toes toward your nose. Hug shoulder blades together. Draw your top hip forward a little bit. Lift your hips up. Maybe hover the right leg. One more inhale. Exhale, hand comes down. Shift forward to plank, maybe knees bend. Take your vinyasa. Come through up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Couple rounds of breath right there. Child's pose is always an option. Get back in tune with your breath. Good. Roll forward to plank. Come down to the forearms. Walk your feet toward your elbows. Dolphin. So, feet sits bones distance apart. Bend knees, lift tailbone. Claw the mat with your finger pads so your knee or your wrists lift. Scapula draws toward waistline. Let the head relax and be soft and breathe. Keep holding and breathing. Notice if your collarbones come together. Think about the scapula, your shoulder blades broadening on your back. You're almost there. If your knees come down, great. Pick them back up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knees down, sit your hips back. Let your arms come back by your sides, palms face up, forehead rests down. Okay, we're gonna do another round. And this time we'll try lifting one leg and then the other. If you have a steady arm balance practice, go for it. Another way to help keep your collarbones open, like smiling still, is to have the hands face up and try to get the thumbs to really touch down. This will keep the shoulders a little bit more open. Toes are tucked, lift your hips, walk your feet toward your elbows, bend your knees a little bit, lift your tailbone up, soften your heels down. Take your gaze forward, lift your right leg. Good. Right foot comes down, left leg lifts. And the left foot comes down. Stay for 3 more rounds of breath because you can. Good. Bring your knees down. Take your arms back by your sides, palms face up, forehead rests. Lift your head, lift your chest, and we're going to do some little like Malasana squat jumps. So set up in your downward facing dog. Step your feet up just a touch, not much. Feet turn out like a ballerina. Bend your knees wide so your belly can hang. Take your gaze forward. You're going to pick up the booty, straighten the legs a little bit, and then bend the knees deeply and take a little hop forward. So you're going to land in this like Malasana squat jump, and then step back. Step forward a little bit, feet together, heels together, toes turn out, look forward, little lift, big hop forward. So you're trying as you hop up to get your pelvis over your shoulders. Yeah, right. So hard. All right. Down dog, walk feet up a little bit, feet come together. Heels stay together, toes turn out. Knees super wide, look forward, empty the breath. Lift your hips like you're getting ready to pounce. Dip down and jump forward. Awesome. Forward fold. Stretch out the backs of your legs. Step back, down dog. Inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale, dog. Shift forward, plank. Dog. Shift forward, plank. Come back, dog. Good. Come to plank. Maybe knees come down. 3 push-ups. Beautiful. Now come down to your forearms. We're going to go from forearm plank to dolphin. So forearms are down. You could grab a block. I'm going to actually have the palms face inward. Take the armpits up toward the ears, melt the heart down, and then broaden the scapula on your back. Tuck toes, lift hips. Good. Walk forward, and then walk your feet back. And then walk up. Lift hips, and then step back. Forearm plank. And then walk up with the other foot. Dolphin, and then back. Good. Again. Lift hips. Step back. Again. Dolphin. Forearm plank. Dolphin. Forearm plank. Good. Another. Dolphin. Forearm plank. All right. Bring the knees down. Let that go. Come to Sphinx. Shoulders stack over elbows. Legs are wide, toes are untucked. Make fists with your hands, pinky side down. Lift armpits to ears so your heart melts a whole bunch. And then slide your scapula strong down your back. Lift your heart. Lift your belly button a little bit so there's a cute little line of ladybugs crawling underneath. If you want more of a back bend, this is kind of like a back extension. You can take your hands forward, tent your fingertips, take your elbows wide a little bit, lift armpits to ears, draw scapula down the back, lift your heart, look forward. Seal pose. So the first one was Sphinx, and this is Seal. Take your gaze forward or maybe up. Good. And then come back down. Left arm goes out to the side, palm faces down, right hand next to chest. Roll to the left hip. Maybe you don't roll all the way, or maybe your right foot steps behind your left leg. Just be really mindful here of the shoulder. If you feel nothing and you want a little bit more opening through the chest, come back to your belly, bend your elbow, make a goalpost arm, shoulders still in line with elbow, and then try to roll to your left hip. And if your right foot can't stand all the way behind, that's okay. I've got mine just hanging, some added leverage. Good, come on to your belly. And then switch sides. Left hand next to the chest, right arm out. Roll onto the right hip. And if this feels too intense, you're going to bend the knees and take them toward your belly. Good, come to your belly, add that variation that's a little bit tougher, bend the elbows. This will just get more into the chest pec area. And breathe. Good, come back to your belly, slide your hands underneath, come up tabletop. And then we're gonna come down to, let me just check the time because I don't want you guys to have a super long class. Perfect. Okay, so we'll just do a little bit of core work and booty, and then we're done. So stay with me. Okay, so roll back on your sits bones. Feet are rooted down. Hands can start behind you. Lift your shins. Now let your tailbone come up toward the sky a little bit so you'll feel a rounding in your low back. Maybe straighten your legs. So hands can be down. This is one option. This is one option. Slide scapula down your back. Maybe straighten your legs. And then press through the balls of your feet. Slide the sides of your throat back. Look up. Smile. If you want to add some little crunches to this, come down, low boat, hover shoulders and legs, and come on up. And then down. And then up. And then down. And lift. For 3, 2, 1. All the way down to your back. Good. Okay. Knees face up. Walk your fingertips toward your heels. Lift your booty. Good. Now root down into the four corners of your left foot. Draw your right knee in and extend your right leg up. Lower hips and lift. Squeeze your left glutes as you press up. You're dragging your left heel toward your shoulder to keep your hammies engaged as well. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switch. Right foot down. Left leg extends up. Lift your booty. Lower. Lift. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring your left foot down. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Flex the foot toward your knee. Pick up your hips. Sit them down. Roll your sits bones forward. Press your right knee forward. And then hinging at your hips, draw the shape toward your chest. Rock and roll a little side to side. And switch. Uncross right. Flex foot. Roll sits bones forward. And draw the shape toward your chest. Good. Bring your right foot down. And then take the soles of feet together, knees wide. Supta Badakanasana, one hand heart, one hand belly. Notice all the points touching down on your back body. Let your breath be natural. Keep your attention on your breath just for these last few moments. Take your hands to the outer knees. Draw them back in. Take them toward your chest. Rock and roll up to a seat. And just keep your eyes closed. Good. Root down heavy into your mat with your sits bones. So just a little bit of practice can make such a difference. So just notice how you feel now compared to when we started. Fold your palms together in front of your heart. Notice how your body feels. Notice the quality of your breath and no judgment on any of that. Come back to the intention you set. Namaste.